It's week 5 of the Davidson Football Coaches Corner, powered always by J.J. Wade and Associates. I'm Jack Benjamin, joined always by Davidson head football coach Scott Abell. Coach, first road trip in the books. Tough loss for the team, but tell me, taking a pretty young group on the road for the first time, how'd it go?
Overall, when you really sit back and you evaluate, I think so many positives come out of the weekend. You get your first road trip under your belt. For a lot of our guys, majority of them first time to Dayton, which what a great atmosphere it was up there, right? And so, you're able to measure and learn things about yourself, and I think that's really where we are in our program right now, having those opportunities to learn and now to help us understand where we need to grow.
Early on, the offense really clicking. Those first 2 touchdown drives, pretty methodical. What you've told me about all the time, that's how you want to be moving the ball. And I think especially just watching the triple option on that first drive, you get a 4th and 2 right near midfield. You throw a touchdown pass to Zach Hester when they're all expecting run. Seemed like it went exactly as planned early on. Well,
it certainly was the way that we wanted to start the game, right? To come out and kind of land the first punch. Really proud of our offense. We had an 11-play drive to start the game, and then we followed it up with a 16-play drive, which started from our 13. But overall, defensively, we come out and we forced them to punt the first couple drives. We really just came out with a sense of urgency, an intensity about us that we need to learn to play with for 4 quarters. And that's really the theme as we left there Saturday is how do we get to the point where we can play at that level for 4 quarters. And that comes with time. That comes with experience, and our guys know that, but it's our job as coaches to help them see that and to find ways to work on that throughout the week.
I know after those first couple drives, there were a few other extended drives, especially right before the half, a missed field goal. But as far as the 3 and outs, couple turnovers, a few punts, did Dayton make an adjustment defensively? What was the biggest issue offensively after those first couple sequences?
Yeah, I think probably one of the bigger issues were, in those first couple series, I thought we really made some nice plays and some tough plays at times, right? And we just missed on some of those to keep some of those drives alive, right? I think of a third down play, we hit Will Wicks down their sideline on a wheel route. Will makes a great catch. Tyler makes a good throw. We missed on some of those opportunities as the game went on. And you just have to make, on the road against a quality opponent, you have to make more of those plays than not. And as the game went on, we made less of those. And so I think that's the big difference. There were some big momentum swifts. Sports is about momentum. And we had it early on and we lost it and had a chance to gain it back for the half. As you mentioned, we had put a really nice drive together. And to come away with no points, it'd been really important and impactful, I think, for our team had we been able to get some points there. And we weren't. We shot ourselves in the foot. We had some penalties as we got inside the 30 that backed us up and put us in some long down situations, which we're not really built for. So we got to learn from that and grow. And defensively, kind of the same thing. If you look in the third quarter, there's a penalty that would an unforced penalty on our side that really, had that penalty not occurred, it would have been 3rd and long for them. That maybe would have stopped their second scoring drive of the second half. That would have been huge. The fumble that went out of the back of the end zone, right? Those momentum swings didn't go our way. Some of them were our fault. Some of them we can dictate, and we have to do a better job of that.
I was going to ask you, you've talked so much in the past about handling adversity. Really the first time this team has faced adversity like that, the third quarter run, a couple calls going against you. What was the message in the locker room after the game, and what's the message now this week as the team tries to bounce back from a loss for the first time?
Well, that is the message. We must handle those moments better. We've got to figure that out. But the important thing was those aren't adversity moments if we're not in the football game, right? And you don't have those moments until you've put yourself in the situation to be competitive with a quality team like Dayton. So I'm proud of our guys that we were there in the second half, that we were faced with adversity because we were giving ourselves a chance to win the football game. Now, did we handle it well? No. Okay, and we've got to grow from that and learn, but we will, and we'll execute better. And I think, if we do our jobs right, it will be a great learning experience for us.
Let's look ahead now to Week 5, taking on a Valparaiso team that's 0-3 so far, lost to Division II Truman State last week, but they're a team that really throws the ball a lot. They can be capable, of course, of creating some big plays. I guess the good news for you guys, the secondary has really been a bright spot early in the season.
Well, they have. We struggled a little bit against Guilford there, but what a great week we had last week. I thought our secondary played really well. Really was one of the most improved groups from Week 3 to Week 4, and they'll need to play well this week. Valpo, they want to spread the field, a lot of 10 personnel, 11 personnel. They throw a lot of bubble screens, some quick passes, so you can't necessarily rely on a pass rush. So you're going to have to be in your zones. You're going to have to tackle in space. So that's going to be important for us.
Biggest adjustments for you offensively as you guys embark on Week 5?
Well, I think we offensively have got to two things. We've got to handle those moments that aren't so great, right? And handle them in a way that we can respond and know that one play doesn't dictate a game, right? So we got to handle those adversity moments better, and we got to be able to make those in-game adjustments, which we did, but we didn't always make the right decisions after we made those adjustments. We got to get our outside option game going better, and we had opportunities and we just missed on them. Whether our pitch relationship wasn't what it should have been at times. Maybe we didn't make the right decisions with the football, or at times they defended us. And so now that we've played a PFL team, it gives us some film to go on and help our guys grow into what we're going to become.
Coach, thanks so much. That'll do it for us on the Week 5 edition of the Davidson Football Coaches Corner. Again, if you can't make it to Indiana this week, do tune in. You can watch the game on ESPN3. It's at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. You can also listen to the action live on the Davidson Radio Network. Mark Clemens will be on the call. You can listen for free on the TuneIn Radio app. Follow all the action all season long on Twitter, @DavidsonFB, and of course, DavidsonWildcats.com has stats and all kinds of information that you need. For Coach Scott Abell, I'm Jack Benjamin. We'll see you guys next week.